Hello everybody! Aprilman here, coming at you with some more Killing Floor 2. And there were absolutely no recordings that I made previous to this that I forgot to swap over the recording elements and just me yelling over a black screen for an entire half hour. There's none of that. Absolutely none of that. If you saw that or heard about it, it's all just baseless rumors. Completely groundless. And you shouldn't listen to. Oh, that was 6 out of 6. You shouldn't listen to rumors. It's bad, honestly. It's rumors aren't always true. They're rarely true. You know, reputation damage. You could get sued for libel, potentially. So don't do it, childrens. But I gave this huge, giant spiel about how I was really enjoying playing Field Medic and using off-perk weapons to get both Field Medic experience, contribute to the team in a way that, you know, really works, and level up other classes. I gave a really nice demonstration of using both the Caulk and Burn and the HX-25 grenade pistol from the Demolitionist. So, yeah, that's something I thought was pretty cool. I'm really tempted to actually just go pure Demolitionist for this one, because I think they've got everything covered except we don't have a whole lot of really hard-hitting single targets. So I think if I go Field Medic on that, it's going to be tough to pick up. And they've got a Field Medic. Even if it's a level 0, any Field Medic can totally competently perform that role. So, if this guy is anywhere as magic as he claims his school van is, we'll be just fine. And worst case, I spawn with the pistol, and then I switch classes over to medic, and I have to actually pay less dosh than I would if I spawned as medic and bought the HX-25 grenade pistol. Which is weird. For some really strange reason, the HX-25 grenade pistol is 300 dosh rather than 200 dosh, like literally every other starter, like tier 1 perk weapon. I'm not sure why that is, because it is definitely limited enough where it's not overpowered, and it's also a fair sight heavier than any of the other weapons, even the pump action shotgun, if I recall. It's very possible I'm mistaken. I don't quite remember, but I believe that the pump action shotgun for the support is actually 2 or 3 weight units. I'm just gonna say kilos, 2 or 3 kilos. Whereas the HX-25 is 4 and the Caulk and Burn is 6. Which is surprisingly heavy for, like, you know, for 3 aerosol cans duct taped to a caulking gun. But, truthfully, I'm not really gonna question it, because that's, I'll have to go to a Home Depot. have to go to Home Depot and figure out exactly how much that shit weighs, and actually compare that to the weight statistics of just any sort of generalized, you know, like a Remington 600 pump action shotgun. Because damn it, I need numbers. I need numbers and data for everything. If I don't have numbers and data, then everything just goes straight down the tubes. It's awful. It's horrible. I don't know. Everything just goes straight down the tubes, and nothing will ever be recoverable. I need the data. I'll have to get the data one of these days. But anyway, so yeah, 6 kilos for the Caulk and Burn. In general, I prefer grabbing the HX-25. Honestly, I'm a pretty big fan of the HX-25 in general. It's honestly pretty lackluster in a few respects, but once you get used to its idiosyncrasies, it's surprisingly effective. So,
We're almost out of time.
Alright,
Make your
definitely
choices.
want to max out your grenade pistol and your regular 9mm pistol, because honestly, regular 9mm pistol, it's your friend. I have learned this the hard way. It is your bestest of best friends when it comes to being a demolitionist, because sometimes you don't want to waste an entire 5 dosh on blowing up the one thing that is coming at you and trying to eat your face off. So, you know,
Time's up.
it's okay, why are we all out here? Oh, you want to weld it. This might not be the best place. There are a few too many spots for us to split up, but could be worse. Could be much, much worse. And shaboom! Oh, look at that. Look at it. That carnage is just so glorious. Alright, I'm gonna try and help the Zerker. Get out of here, please. I'm gonna try and help the Zerker hold this. Not because I think he's like bad, but there's no medic around, and Zerkers, they don't need the medic support, but dear lord does it help them. And you know what, I am not against poking people with my own medigun. I mean, Orzang gives you these things for a freaking reason. Might as well use them, truthfully. Oh no. Oh no, that is one of my least favorite sounds, especially as a demolitionist. No, 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 no. There we go. And poke.
Still feeling crappy though.
So yeah, I have discovered generally that as a demolitionist, a lot of your dosh, a lot of your kill jiggers are probably going to come from assists, just because they tend to be very good at like weakening a big wave, and then a class like a berserker or a firebug can take them out. Yep. However, you know, you're not exactly useless when it comes to the direct application of death.
How's that feel?
Which, obviously, is definitely something that people can use. So, it's once you get also like where to place shots, you need to place them on the floor. That is unequivocally the best spot that I have learned to place these sorts of shots, like that. And I don't really know exactly why it is. There've been a bunch of theories, but it's one of those things where people think it has to do with the collision, where you can get a overlap from many of the submunition explosions instead of just hitting the one, and they won't overlap. Just the explosions will hit the one zombie and obliterate, say, a single clot, and won't really travel. The explosion radius won't travel to other Zeds, which generally makes sense. But it does take a little bit of getting used to, because it's sort of like I don't know, because you kind of get used to aiming at people's feet in, say, Team Fortress 2 as a soldier, and once you can switch to I believe it's like the victory launcher, and that does, I think, like 90% reduced splash damage.
I'm about to shut the pod.
So in general, you have to relearn how to shoot people with your rockets. And it's kind of like that, truthfully, where you gotta figure out where you need to be hitting and then relearn that. And yeah, so if you can place a good shot, honestly, the grenade pistol is extremely effective, which is why I'm starting to enjoy it as a sidearm to the field medic. because it's really, really effective for when you are just, there's a bunch of stuff in front of you and you want to try and clear out as much of it as you possibly can. And that's probably something that would be better done by that instead of alrighty, instead of, there we go. I'm not quite sure where our field medic is, but I don't like where this is going, because we are going to need one very, very soon. Okay, this is bad, and I need to self-medicate here. Okay, alright, we've got Unraged Scrake. No! Oh, that was a stupid idea. I tried to go in for a fancy one-shot kill with a grenade pistol, and I did not have a live round loaded. That was classic amphetamine genius. Classic amphetamine genius at work, right there. You guys get to see how absolutely amazing at video games I am. Alright, so now that I have shown everybody my utter shame, and also how great I am when it comes to video games, I'm going to switch to the field medic class, because I think we can do with some of the extra healing, and I can still pick up the HX-25 grenade pistol as a sidearm, which is what I was talking about initially. I've actually taken a pretty nice liking to combining the Culkin or the HX-25 grenade pistol as a sidearm to the medic. I still obviously keep the HM101 pistol because it's only a single weight unit, but in general it opens up a lot of different different techniques and tactics for the field medic that really were not there originally, and I really like that. I think that is awesome. I think that is totally awesome, because it makes the field medic, at least to me, a lot less. How do I word? Come on, brain. You're supposed to be doing this for me. Makes the field medic much less formulaic. That's the word I was looking for. Much less formulaic, where you start out with the pistol, you hold on to your pistol. If you really need it, you buy your Tier 2 SMIG, and then, you buy your shotgun. If you have it, you sell off your SMIG, and you buy your assault rifle. That's generally just how it goes for field medics. Or is, for me, how it went for the, I forget what it was, like the flame and explosions update. I don't know, when the Firebug and the Demolitionist were at it. So now you've got extra choices of sidearms, and it actually makes the SMG useful again, which I kind of like, because it used to be that the SMG was it's meant as an upgrade to your pistol, but it was not anywhere near enough of an upgrade in my eyes to actually warrant spending the extra dosh on it, because you can sell it, but you can't sell it at the price you purchase it at, so you're still losing dosh somewhere in the mix. And I don't like that, especially when my brain is not, especially when the SMG still has a healing dart cost of 50, which is the exact same as your pistol. So I really don't find any big advantage over that. I think if you play if you play well enough, you play hard, use your pistol effectively, and go for headshots, which is much easier because you've got the targeting reticle instead of having to use the iron sights. You can really go through a couple of rounds and just absolutely be a miser with your dosh, and then go for the assault rifle or the shotgun immediately. And those, when you combine them with the pistol, you have vastly improved healing capabilities. So I never liked the SMG. I always kind of figured it was a waste of dosh, because you don't really need the vastly improved healing capabilities until the big guys start showing up, until you get the Strakes and the Flesh Pounds, as well as higher amounts of husks and sirens coming in. So I always just kind of lived with that. I just skipped the SMG, but now, since the weight requirements for a different sidearm are they kind of throw that basic pistol, shotgun, assault rifle out of whack. So the SMG actually becomes more useful because you can benefit from its improved rate of fire, and you also still get that third source of healing goo energy. I don't know what to call it, but you get the third source of healing that you can use, even if it's not maximally effective. I still think that it's effective enough to actually warrant buying it. And so you're trading maximum medic effectiveness, in terms of healing, for much more versatility in your actual weapon loadout. And that, I think, is really cool, because now you get to choose. You can just be mega medic, and just dispense heals like you are a freaking medic machine. You can be better than a robot at doing this shit. Or, you can be much more versatile in trying to actively mitigate the amount of damage that your teammates are taking. And I really think that's cool, because that gives you a play choice now. You can be reactive, and you can be completely reactive, and just keep an entire team alive by yourself. You can just pump out healing darts like you were basically like they were some sort of weird bodily waste that you just produce. You insert hamburgers into mouth, and out of some strange gun-shaped orifice come magic healing darts that just seal wounds that people take. It's just freaking magic that way. Or you can also light things on fire and blow things up while still being an extremely effective medic for your team. And I love that. I love choice, and this is I liked the field medic just in general. Obviously, it was pretty much always in this game. It's pretty much always been the class that has had the most experience for me. But now I'm getting the I have to go medic again. I wanted to play demolitionist. I wanted to play a firebug or a commando. I'm getting that a lot less now, and I think part of that is me discovering, just the fact that off-perk weapons aren't actually a plot by Satan to, distract me from my one true goal of becoming the ultimate medic. But, also, I think that the change in the change in options that I'm allowed to get helps a lot as well. So honestly, Tripwire, you guys, you get my thumbs up. Do we have a firebug? We do have a firebug, and we have a demolitionist. Okay, so honestly, this time,
that's a hint.
This time, do we have a? I forget. Do we have a support? We do not have a support, so I'm probably gonna get... I know, lady, jeez. 2 dash and a pump action. Again, my problem with pump action, 16 out of 32 takes 80 to fill this, and it takes... I think it takes the same
Break
to
time's
fill
over. Get back to work.
the
All Zeds
grenade.
inbound.
Okay, I have to do mathematics at some point when I actually remember
Awesome work,
that,
guys. Let's keep
you know,
this going.
one of these days I should actually do math. That's, you know, improbable, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So, since we've already got Firebug and a Demolitionist, I'm gonna kind of leave them to their little niches and level up my support by using a shotgun, which also gives me some really, really nice close range power early on. Normally, you know, if you're waiting for the medic shotgun, you gotta wait a fair while, because it is
A decent beginning.
honestly
Let's call that your warm-up.
really expensive. I wish that ow. Yes, right. I really wish that was something that kind of tweaked, because the pricing for the tier 3 medic shotgun and the tier 5 medic assault rifle is only 400 dosh, which I don't know, maybe I'll admit I'm not an expert on the economy of Gun Corps 2. I don't know exactly how everything else runs. I'm nowhere near an expert on that. I'm sure that they have the actual game designers doing that thing, and I'm sort of a game designer, but they have access to more data about this game, more player behavior, that kind of thing, than I ever will. So, I mean, I can't honestly presume. Your head just blow up, please. Thank you. I won't presume to say that I know more about how the economy should exactly work than they do, but I do wish it was a little easier, at least, if nothing else, at least on perk, to get some of the more versatile, I'm missing with the friggin' dart. At least on perk, to get some of that stuff a little bit faster. And again, I'm not asking, you know, for like wave 2, I get tier 4 weapon. It's not what I want, but I do wish that I was able to utilize the versatility of those weapons a little bit sooner.
Everyone okay?
It's nothing awful, you know, and nothing. It does not significantly affect the game. It is just a minor complaint of mine. However, you know, I'm voicing my complaints.
Don't bleed on anything. There's Zeds on the scope. Must close the pod very soon.
Yeah, okay. See, wait, what? I thought that had 32 when I first bought it.
Let's talk.
But it's 135. That I am extremely confused.
I have to power down the pod.
I am extremely confused about a lot of things. It's not the only thing about which I am confused, but
You earned the
actually,
money.
I should also
Now
probably
spend
get
it.
it. Well, alrighty then. Alright, looks like I am gonna have to wait for that. Hey, perfect! They're all in a row, their heads are all lined up. Oh, that's so very satisfying. I love skeet shooting. I don't get to do it often. They closed my favorite range out where I am, and that actually makes me very sad. Apparently people were stupid, and it was up in the mountains, so there weren't EMTs around to save the people who were being stupid. That door is welded. That door is very welded. And I am going to grenade. Alright, and no, don't be far back. No. Oh, he died. I did not want for him to die. No, please do not let me die. Why did everybody just kind of abandon? That is a bad. I feel bad. That guy probably would not have died unless if I did not throw that grenade a little too far away from him. I kind of feel like I failed that guy. I'm sorry, guy. I did not mean to allow you to die. That was a failure in my duty as my medic. I can't, I feel bad, I'm sorry. That's all I can really say. That guy is hurt, I can heal that guy. Or he can run away and I won't know where he goes. I think he went over there to the whatever direction that is. I want a compass. I know it used to just be an arrow, but I mean that's perfect for a compass. So then I can say like head east. Go to the east. Always into the east. Poor Marius. He was just a dude who just had the worst friggin' luck. Wow, okay, so everybody left. That's bad. Okay, I'm going back this way.
I see something.
Alright, okay, alright. I don't know where anybody else is. Okay, it looks like I'm pretty good on ammunition for my pistol. I can sort of afford to spam shots. I'm gonna kind of need to until I can manage to kill the Gorefast and the Stalker.
So I can open the trader pod for you.
Which I have done, happily. Crawler, I can just beat to death.
Break out the earmuffs.
Frickin' Siren, no. Bad. We talked about this, lady. Gorefests. You guys. Oh, no, okay. I can't get grabbed! Oh, no. She screams again, I die. Oh, no! If I had gotten to that injection a split second faster, I would have survived. My name across the board. Honestly, that's probably not because I am skilled in any way, shape, or form. That is probably just because everybody who actually held those titles left. But you know what? I'm still gonna feel proud about it. I'm still gonna feel good, and I'm still gonna brag to people that I know. I feel like Paris. We just did outposts. So I say let's go to the horrible destruction of Paris. I'm still kind of reeling. Still kind of reeling over that loss because that was one of those moments where I needed to be clutch, and I was just the needle was heading to my arm. It was literally piercing the flesh of my arm, and then I died. It's like no, Siren, no, that's oh. Okay, so. This is, and again, this keeps coming up. It is a recurring problem, for me at least, where a lot of it, I don't know if I am doing something wrong, or if, like, there's something that I could be doing because generally, I don't try to coordinate people, because as a general rule, pugs don't care. They don't care. So, it's like, hey, this is probably all gonna, keep coming back here. It's got a lot of escape routes, and we can pretty much cover everything. If we split up, you call stuff out. There's a flesh pound, you call it out. There's raging scrake, you call it out, that kind of thing. But, people are just, either they don't read it, or they read it and just don't give a shit. So,
let's do what we do,
it's like, it's a lot of effort for no guaranteed gain. It's a very risky venture, and it's possible that you're literally just wasting time typing out a bunch of stuff in between waves, and it's just you're wasting your time instead of actually benefiting your team. because your team's not gonna give a shit. So I generally don't do that. It's not something that it's not like I can't do it. Oh jeez, okay, back up, back out of the crowd, back out of the crowd. I know you're the berserker, but I cannot heal you through that much of death. Oh Jesus, okay, yeah, that is required. Okay, I let myself get surrounded. That was an awful situation to be in.
Nearly all of them.
That was
Nice.
unquestionably my fault.
Make for the pod and gear up.
I'm honestly, I'm glad that guy retreated when he did, because if he hadn't, he would have been meat. And that's, I haven't really played the Berserker since the Berserker got its rework, but since the rework, apparently, you know, they've gotten a lot more survivability, that sort of thing. But apparently you have to get to the perk where you can get the extra 100 health. And I know, I was actually reading on the forums, I know that a lot of people are upset about the Berserker buffs. I truthfully don't mind them at all. Yes. Just autofill. I wish that there was like a way to exclude your 9mm pistol from the autofill, because in terms of, for example, a medic, I'm not going to use the 9mm. I'm going to use the HM101, because that does, as I recall, it does slightly better damage, as well as being able to shoot the magic heal darts. So the only thing that the medic pistol does not have over your M9 is flashlight. Lacks the flashlight, which honestly is, it's something that, at least in my opinion, can be pretty easily overcome, either because your teammates have flashlights, or because you can try to get big over it, because you can get the job done just by using what little ambient light is there. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is absolutely nice to have in many respects, but it's rarely required. So, you know, there's that. Okay, we are going to want to grenade, and I'm gonna go in deep. Gonna go in deep as I can, and it makes me feel good. It's like ghost busting. No, sir. No, sir.
You've nearly cleared this batch out.
Alright, that was,
we can reopen
that second wave was much less perilous, which I'm okay with. I can punch you in the neck. Sometimes I wish I could turn off my armor and just face tank stuff with only my health.
Perfect.
Because, you know, there's that one clock that hits you, and it's like, oh great, now I have to pay money for that when I could have just healed the health for free. But okay. Given the general distribution of these people, looks like, yeah, we've got a pretty good distribution. Okay, he's going field medic, so
you earned the money. Now spend it.
Actually, that's cool. And my pennon, because that lets me buy a grenade pistol. Yeah, see, okay, a grenade pistol is 120 by this. It's half empty, so 60 to fill, 120 to fill. Whereas a the base shotgun is more than that for an incomplete fill.
Back to it, mes amis.
that puts a shotgun shell. A shotgun shell. Okay, cool. I will take this actually. But yeah, that puts a shotgun shell at about 8 dosh, give or take. And I just that makes no sense to me when a 22mm grenade round is at 5 dosh. I genuinely I think that something needs to change in that specific respect, because holy hell, that makes no sense at all. Because in my opinion, I think one of the 22mm grenade shells for the grenade pistol is much more effective than a single shotgun shell is. At least off perk, because when you're on perk with the support, you do get the incredible amount of shotgun penetration, which you're missing with off perk. So you do have to factor that in, but I don't know. I still think it just doesn't make economic or gameplay sense. Because economic sense, you gotta, at some point, yeah, you do have to say that, like, alright, it may not make economic sense, but it makes the game better balanced, more fun, yada yada yada, So, there's that. And I will totally admit that, in the battle for whether it makes stuff more fun, or whether it makes more sense realistically, go for fun. That's not even a question. Oh, wow, okay, did everybody die? Oh, shit, where did everybody... Ugh! I need a Killing Floor 2 master to watch me play and point out all of the bad things that I'm doing so that I can suck less. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it is because I'm going off perk. Well, no, it's not because I'm going off perk, because I wouldn't have bought the SMG anyway, even if I was staying completely within the bounds of field medic weaponry. So yeah, that still wouldn't have made really any difference. I'm lost. I'm lost, everybody. I'm lost and adrift. Evac point. Honestly, the only thing that I can do is keep playing. And see, it's hard because I can survive reasonably well on like solo suicidal. Like I could get through a few waves on my own just fine. So I mean, you would think that and hard, I could get through solo hard, no problem. No, like practically zero problems there. So I don't know where the disconnect is between solo and multiplayer. I don't know if it's because the Zeds have a little better AI, more hit points, because they give the solo Zeds a pretty heavy hit point reduction. I don't know if it's because again, I'm loath to just say that other people are, just like, oh, that guy is a total dumbass. These people are horrible and it's all their fault. Because that does happen. That totally happens. It happens all the time, honestly, where people are stupid and one person can't carry the entire team. But, I mean, that, just calling everybody an idiot is kind of a douchebag thing to do, and B, well, okay, A, calling everybody an idiot all the time, especially when they don't deserve it, is a dumb thing to do. It's a douchebag thing to do, I should say. And B, that makes it so that I can't get any better. Like, if I don't come in and, you know, look at what I'm doing, you know, if there's a way that I could be better supporting the people or better leading them, you know, that's the only way that I can improve. So if I just keep saying that other people are dumbasses, then, you know, I just stagnate. I keep being bad, and I want to not be bad eventually, at least. Someday, you know, someday maybe I'll be cool MLG pro at video games. Oh, thank you for the save, sir. That was very cool of you. Very bollocks! You GTFO. My everything. Alright, thank you, sir. Once again, I appreciate your aid. Alright, looks like they've got that area generally well in hand. Okay, that load head needs to come off. That is one thing I tried to be particularly, oh crap, okay. Bad. Alrighty, cool. No! Crap! There were too many of them, he just got overwhelmed. Shazbot. Sorry, guy. I couldn't get the heal darts past you, or past the Zeds into you, because that is a huge problem. That is a huge problem.
Nearly cleared this batch out. Nice work.
Jeez.
We can
And again, see, like, it's like, was that me? Was that me not paying enough attention to his health? Me not, you know, waiting for a better opening to shoot a dart at him? Or was that him being in a bad position? Or was it both?
Was the last
I mean,
one.
it's difficult. It's difficult to extract my fuck-ups from other people's fuck-ups. And I mean, I realize I've been rambling about this for half an hour, but I think that's a problem in pretty much every online game involving any sort of cooperation that I have ever played. Because I have the exact same problem with Dota 2 and League of Legends. You know, because it's like, alright, was I being a dumbass? Or, you know, when that guy did a thing and you know, he died? Or was that purely his own dumbassery that was due to his death? I don't know. I can't say. It's difficult. I
have to power down the pod.
I need to know. I need to this is one of the reasons I also like to record. I mean, because if I want to, I can actually go back. I can go back and I can look at what I'm doing, and I can observe. I can observe when it's not in the heat of the moment. You know, I can observe with a much colder eye, you know, so to speak, instead of, you know, it's like shit's going bad. And then, okay, we want to leave at least one open, because then we can funnel them through, guys. And then they won't all bust through at the exact same time, and just mutilate everybody. You guys gotta remember that we don't want the mutilation to happen to us, we want it to happen to them. Not us, them. That is the important reminder, remember. Okay. Chewing alright on health.
A solid start.
Alright. Honestly, I like this voice actor for the trader. I know that I give her a lot of crap, because, you know, she's like, oh, your armor is inferior, you should buy more. It's like, no. But I like the voice actress. She's cool. I don't know why. I mean, usually it's just like, alright, yeah, the ancillary character in a video game, whatever. I don't know. I like the personality. I did also, however, like the trader from KF1, where it's literally there's like a lady in a war zone who's like, you know what? I found a lot of guns, and there are lots of people who want to buy guns. So I'm going to fortify the hell out of this position to make it pretty much impenetrable to Zeds, and I'm just gonna sell people stuff. And I just like that. I mean, because, you know, there's the entrepreneurial spirit. That is entrepreneurial spirit in the extreme. Okay, that husk is dead, which is good, because, okay, we have another husk. Wow. I know, it's like I want to heal people, but I also want to make sure that they're not going to also die in the immediate future. And it's a bit of a give and take. You know, you gotta, do you try and heal the other people, or do you make sure that the husk is no head?
Reopen the traitor pod.
How did that not hit him? Okay, alright. Alrighty, I'm out of the heal juice for now. Which, okay, that gives me an opportunity. Zed time gives me an opportunity to try and shoot these guys first, and also to accurately place some shots.
That fix you up?
That's desperately needed. I'm gonna take this ammo. I'm sorry, guys.
There you go.
That was very much needed.
Come see me.
Alright, okay.
Pod safely open. Nicely
Alright,
done.
I'm liking this team.
Way better.
You're never gonna get the perfect team, but truthfully, if they can generally stick together and play to their roles in this game, it's
Anyone got
probably
the
gonna be
giant
fine.
fan? Can't see anything.
So, you know, I like.
You earned the money.
This
Now
team's
spend it.
working okay. I want
We're
to buy
almost
the
out of
shotgun,
time.
but
Make your choices.
okay, yeah, I can make the purchases that I want and still be able to make. And I can buy an extra magazine's worth, just for the hell of it. Sweet. All right. This is a wave.
Doing so well,
Wave two. Okay, so yeah, at
Bring up
wave
the
2,
trading
I got a
controls
tier
and
3.
upgrade your gear.
This is gonna be good. Honestly, with probably use
I'm begging me now.
Pod's
a
closed.
bit.
Go make a difference.
Probably use a greater variety of classes, but well, since I'm going full medic, I think that's all right. I don't know why that guy did that either, but oh crap! I didn't reload. That's something that I should have checked immediately at the beginning. That is a freaking siren. Yeah, see, I used to be able to. This entire magazine, not all in that. What? How? That is. I think that amount of health is a bit excessive. I mean, I get that they wanted to make her a more important battlefield target, probably. I mean, I assume that's what they were trying to do.
Let's call that
But
your warm-up.
I still think that that's way too much of a damage soak for, you know, for that to be balanced. I think that's she's got a bit too much of the HPs. Alright, good, okay, clots, lots of clots, and okay, that is, I need to unleash some serious fucking firepower. Please be less on fire. Please. You need to. Okay. We need to. Guys, we need to make sure that we don't get pincered. That'll be bad. Guys, gotta move. This is not an area where you can just stand. This is not a good camp spot. 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 Ah, he just exploded, and I am. Could I have? See, I didn't know if they killed off the sirens, so I didn't want to start chucking grenades. Oh, I think I'm bad at this game, guys. I think I'm bad at this game. Okay, for some things such as this, my memory can be awful, but I do not remember the last time I had a team that succeeded at a hard mode and at a hard mode encounter. I really don't. And truthfully, I don't know. This may also be a wake-up call that, you know, I should probably also be trying to get tier 2 weapons as a medic. Because I was reading a post by one of the Tripwire liaisons on their official forums that, you know, that said that they kind of wanted to try and encourage people to use more tier 2s and tier 3s. And I was definitely, at least as a medic, I was definitely one of the people, I always skipped the SMG, the SMIG, as I affectionately call it. So, maybe this is just a sign that I need to stop doing that. Maybe, honestly, you know, maybe I am just not at a skill level where I can keep a team alive with just the pistol. I don't know that. I'm reluctant to start buying an SMG, a medic SMG, without, as part of my basic medic loadout, though, because it, in my opinion, unless there's an extenuating circumstance, I'm not going to be using it for more than a couple waves. I'm going to either be grabbing the shot, you know, the medic, the HM301 shotgun, or the HM401 assault rifle, as I think they're the HM301 and HM401, but I'm going to be grabbing either the shotgun or the assault rifle, both of which have better damage output, and they also have better healing rates. Their healing darts cost less. It costs 40 on the shotgun and 30 on the assault rifle, rather than 50 for both the pistol and the SMG. So that even makes healing easier when you save up for the shotgun or the assault rifle. So I never like to get the SMG in a pure medic loadout. It's useful in a loadout where you're integrating an off-perk weapon because of its reduced weight. So, for example, if you want to buy the HX-25 grenade pistol or the Kalkenberg, like I've been kind of enjoying doing lately, then the circumstance is different, and it can actually be pretty useful. But okay, I hate it when people do that. I really do. Please do not freaking weld a door until you're sure everyone's inside. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm assuming this is like, okay, I get what you're trying to do. It makes a lot of sense. It honestly does.
Now finish
because
the job.
You're trying not to get completely overwhelmed on all sides. That's the entire point of welding. That is cool. I like people taking the initiative. I like that. Honestly, when you're just welding people out of the place that you're trying to protect, you're being a total dickbag. Honestly, I don't know, and see that I don't know if you are trying to be a dickbag or if you're one of those people where your heart is in the right place, and you're just either not paying attention or you genuinely thought everybody was inside. It's just, either way, you have increased my chances of dying by a pretty significant margin at that point. So I don't like it. I don't like it. Support and people who like to weld doors. I love you. You're strategically advantageous. You're smart people. I like what you're doing. It's good. But it's like driving. It's super useful. It's frigging internal combustion engine, transportation via internal combustion engine. Friggin' awesome. Friggin' awesome. I am the last person to, say like, hey, that's a bad idea, but you gotta be safe. You gotta... Okay, they knocked down that door and I didn't want to, but... Crap. So I wanted to unweld it before it broke, because the doors don't come back. Doors don't come back. I want them to come back.
You've nearly cleared this batch
I know
out.
that people have asked
Nice
for
work.
a support ability
We can
where you
reopen
can
the trader
repair
pod
the
soon.
broken doors, and I think that would be fraggin' amazing,
How's that
because it would also, I mean, it would give the support more cool things to do. It would make welding doors more viable, just, you know, period. And, it's something that was in the first game. It was something in the first game that prevented a screw up from affecting the rest of the game, because
That was
that's
the last one.
honestly
Get
that's
to the indicated
what
pod
can
for
happen.
resupply.
You know, if that's like, if your team is relying on a strategy wherein that door being welded shut is
Bring up the trading controls
at
and upgrade your
in
gear.
any manner important, you can totally fuck that over by breaking the door. And you know,
Glad you made
it's
it back.
again,
Don't bleed on
sometimes it's trolls. And that's just gonna be part of any other game. Sometimes it's gonna be the freaking trolls.
I need more cash.
But
Bring up the trading
sometimes
controls and
people
upgrade your
do mean
gear.
well. I mean, they're trying to protect their team. They're trying to cut off certain avenues that Zeds can come in. That's a good thing.
Last chance.
That's a
I
good
have to power
thing.
down
I
the
like
pod.
people trying to help their team. It's a cooperative game. You know,
There you go.
people are
have healed?
gonna try and help
How's
each
that
other.
feel?
Hopefully. I mean,
Pod's closed.
I certainly
I'll
hope
make
that,
a
you know, in a
difference.
cooperative game, you're gonna try and help each other. That's the entire frigging point of a cooperative game.
Fantastic.
Is that you
Thanks.
cooperate. And I hate the fact that, you know, people trying to actually help their team can kill their team. That's one of those things. It's like, no, you wanna actually do good things for those people, because they're trying to help the team. And if you get rid of that, as a bonus, you also remove ways that people control their team, which is even better. You know, you're encouraging cooperation and removing avenues through which people can be assholes to each other. There's no loss here. There's no loss.
New clip in.
So I very, very much hope that at some point in the future, that's something that they do. And that's, again, I realize, you know, they are still actively working on this game. This is not a finished product. This is not, this is something that is specifically marked as not ready for release. And I totally recognize that. It's just something that I hope that in the future they take care of, because I don't like it. I like playing sport a fair bit. I'm not a high level player, but even so, I have been affected by like the craziness that's been going on with the ammunition levels. Whoa, hello,
I can
sir.
reopen the trader pod.
Wowzas, you need some serious health right there. Alrighty, okay. That is why I am glad that I remember that I have the pokey syringe. Hypodermic needle with attached syringe,
Glad to see
standard
you made
issue.
it through. Make for
It's
the
good
pod and
times.
gear up.
Generally, I've noticed that I'm loath to use grenades, and that's because they're so friggin' expensive. It's the same in Killing Floor
Doing great,
1,
people.
and
Enjoy
it's
the
like I
break.
realize that, you know, you want them to, you want the use of a grenade to be significant, but I don't know. I'm just too squeamish. I honestly think I am just too squeamish,
Is everyone healthy?
especially since
More Zeds on the way.
a lot of the
Start to
time.
wrap things up, as they say.
A lot of the time when I think I need a grenade, it's just always a freaking siren around. There's always a freaking siren around, and and I mean, okay, yes, that's the exact sort of behavior that they're trying
almost
to,
up.
you know, they're trying to encourage you to prioritize targets, kill the siren, so that you can throw a grenade. Yes,
Time's
that is
up.
perfectly
Go
understandable.
kill some Zeds.
But again, with the siren changes, that makes it even more difficult to do. It's just... I don't understand. Don't understand what you're trying to do. Don't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me, and I don't like it. I don't like things that confuse me. Oh crap, where did the team go?
You mete out death with ease.
Okay, this could be bad. This could be real bad.
Good start. Now finish the job. Allez.
Alright, reload. Try not to get my slice. I do not belong in a deli. I don't like the deli counter when my flesh is actually the stuff that's being sold at the counter. It's bad. It's bad juju. And I really, really want to know where the rest of my team is. I really want to know that. I want to know. Oh, please, tell me where the rest of my team is. Like, I thought that we were going here.
There you go.
I really did. Because this is where we were the last time. Again, like, am I just being really stupid when that happens? I truthfully don't know. Okay, alright, I'm gonna take it.
Need I kill you twice?
Okay, hi Husk. You are a Husk. And I am nervous about you shooting me in the face. Please don't do that. Please don't. Please don't. Ah, shit. Grenade. Grenade.
Don't get up, freak.
Nope. Okay, no, really. At this point, I am genuinely curious as to where the crap all of the other people are. Where? It doesn't freaking...
Nearly all of them.
Holy crap!
Here.
Die!
Anything.
Sheeps. Okay.
Watch it.
I need to make sure that I keep his health particularly high because he doesn't have any armor left. No, way. Don't stop, rocket. Stop, rocket. That, I'm not sure. Did I see another team member? Okay, 2 of them are dead, so there's only 2 surviving ones outside of this little fire team that we got going here. Where did they go? Where did they go? Okay, well there's one. So we've got 1 unaccounted for. Okay, nope, there's everybody.
That was the last one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply.
My goodness, that was
Glad you made it back.
was
Bleed on anything.
much more irritating than it honestly needed to be.
Now, how about some silence?
Okay. I want that. I want that. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to fill as... Oh, I didn't. Oh, it was the last turn. Okay, I think I'll be okay with 4.
Make your
Okay,
choices.
but now I've got my tier 4. I can dish out much more damage. I can switch between this and my pistol, the assault rifle and the pistol. Okay, and I'm assuming.
So far.
Alright,
Let's not get all sloppy.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod.
Alright, I want everybody to be together so that I can heal everybody.
Break time's over.
Alright,
Back
looks
to
like
work.
let's.
More
I
Zeds
don't
inbound.
care where we are, as long as we are together. Let's. I do kind of want to go down here though. I do. Because it just I like it better. It is much easier to handle, in my opinion. Ow. Don't rage the scrape. Don't rage the scrape. Don't rage the scrape. Don't rage the motherfucking scrape. Yep. Okay. Us. Ow.
You've dented down numbers.
Why?
There are plenty left.
Why would you do? Okay, stick. Why would you rage the Scrake? I told you specifically to not rage Scoran the Scrake. Don't rage the Scrake. That is a bad juju. Move. Yes, that is honestly probably the most coherent response that you're going to be able to get out of me for a little while. How does that? Just don't rage! Don't rage the Scrake! Stop raging the Scrakes!
Fix you up.
Don't rage the Scrakes! I'm going to keep saying it until you stop doing it. Not supposed to do it. You don't want to do it? I don't want you to do it. It's probably socially unacceptable to do it in the context of the game world, even. So.
That fix you up.
Okay. All right. Friggin'. That's probably the first time in a long time that I actually remember being able to take down a siren with any modicum of ease. And that's probably because my team was being fairly good about it and actually focusing fire
Finish
on
the
her.
last ones off, so I can open the
So,
trigger pod for you.
yeah. I don't know what to tell these people.
How's that feel?
Other than don't rage the Snake!
Nice.
It's definitely one of those times where it's like if I could just one thing. I don't know. See, again, that's why I don't want to assume that everyone else is an idiot, because maybe that guy thought it was safe to rage the Scrape and I just stopped paying attention, and consequently he died horribly because he just thought he had his team's back. He didn't have his team's back. He got no heals. He got hurt too much and he died. So
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pod and
I don't
gear
know.
up.
I'm still honestly I am the kind of
Get your
person
tools of trade.
who will just say like leave
Oh, your
Scrakes
armor's seen better
alone.
days.
Just leave
That's
them
a
alone.
hint, vous savez.
Pretty much always until just like at the end of the frigging wave, if you can,
Watch me, I'm reloading.
and then just
More Zeds on the way.
take them out when
Start to wrap
everybody
things up, as they say.
can concentrate on them and nobody's distracted, so that everybody can focus fire on the raging Scrake. Obviously, it's different because if there's a flesh pound, the flesh pound doesn't give a shit about when he rages, but the Scrake is just
Time's
kind
almost
of
up.
wander after
Feet.
you, and just be like, alright, cool, whatever. We'll go this way, and I don't want to leave this guy SOL, so
More Zeds on the scope.
come on,
Back to it,
Rando,
mes amis.
going this way. Looks like.
Who needs money in a world like this?
Alright, guys, we gotta
There
already.
you go. Death. Death has taken
I
it, friend.
don't wanna. Okay, did he die? Because the guy was like, death has taken a friend. Okay, no, that's 5 people. Alright. I can kind of catch my breath a little bit. Just kind of few heals in the distance. Okay, that is gonna get annoying now.
Reloading.
Honestly,
That fix you up.
it's gonna get annoying, but it's also not gonna. It's not gonna make anything impossible either. It's just, I'm gonna have to take into account that my darts won't be able to hit them quite as effectively. Okay, alright, guys. Okay, cool. Heal the guy.
Now finish the job.
Yep. Heal the guys. There is a feckin' siren. I can't. I'm gonna try it anyway. That guy is dead. freaking siren! Oh god damn it! Okay, I did not intend to die! Jesus! This was a horrible area to freaking hide out in. I wish I could throw grenades! I wish that I could throw grenades. Oh, okay. That at least makes me feel a little better that I'm not the only person who thought that was a horrible spot. Because it's like, we have nowhere to really go unless we go into the area that would have been better to go into in the first place. Honestly, either side would have worked, you know, way down at the bottom near the subway entrance. Actually, yeah, either end of the subway entrances, really. That's honestly it. That's all I want. It's just because that seems to be, again, not an expert, at least not yet. But it seems to be you need to be able to at least choke at a sufficient number of points where, you know, you've got enough people to cover each choke point. But you also need a fairly large area and places to go. Otherwise it just doesn't work. So if you're in a really confined space like that where, you know, there were the two alleyways, there's the two alleyways on either side and the doorway into the building. And it's like there are fewer chokes to cover, but you also have the rather severe problem of the fewer chokes you have, the harder it is to escape, because you have more Zeds pouring through the fewer choke points. So, you know, you have to entirely clear a choke point before you can go through it, and if you have more Zeds per choke point, there's a much smaller chance that you'll actually be able to clear everything out in enough time to be able to run away. I think I kind of like, whew. This needs to be like a lecture or a podcast. You know what? I would totally get a PhD in computer science just so I could have students play video games and lecture on strategy and balance and all of that fun stuff. I would lecture so hard on that. I would also probably like clip my microphone, but I would also lecture. I'd lecture a lot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna swap servers. Just when I just tied to the screen. You know what? I think it's time to switch some stuff up. Scully, you're an awesome dude. You're pretty much my main man, but I've been using you for a while. I think I'm gonna try the new guy. Let's see. So he was frozen. Players accidentally released. He didn't kill him. Dark steel, blonde steel, dark steel. R02, hero of Stalingrad, battle hardened or raw recruit. Yeah, I like the steel helmet, and I also like the aged steel with the raw recruit. Cause that's kind of like, yeah, you're able to friggin', you got the new duds. They're fresh, but the helmet, helmet came from another guy. The helmet has a story of its own, you know. And that's why actually I've had conversations with people who've worked in quartermasters' offices, and honestly, like, I'm not, from what I understand, like, I'm not joking. Helmets have fucking stories, and it's so cool. Yeah, it is. Talking about, okay, so he was in, his Operation Barbarossa, and he's like, yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, so it turns out Russian winter's really cold. Also turns out frostbite sucks. Actually, you know that I think, yeah, I might try to give Firebug some love so that I can get that first skill. So what I might try is Field Medic Caulk and Burn combo again. You know, see how that works out. Also, I'm not sure if hard is harder because of the kind of people. if that makes any sense, because there seems to be a lot of like relatively low, a lot of relatively low level people on there, and I'm not sure if it's. I'm probably going to sound like a total dick, but I'm not sure if it's people, you know, just kind of going in and saying like, oh, okay, you know, this should be fine, I can handle hard mode, and it's like, you know, maybe you can't. Again, I don't know, because that might be something that I'm doing as well, where I'm like, I can handle hard mode. Yeah, I'm a good player. Okay, that's already capacity 2, apparently. Sure. Yeah, so I can make assumptions all day long. All I know is that I'm trying to do my best. I really am. I swear, you guys.
There's Zeds on
That
the
guy
scope.
needs stuff.
Must close the pod very
How
soon.
much stash do I have? 445. I definitely want to fill that. That's really all. Because I don't know what else we have. Okay, we have a Commando, another Field Medic, a Berserker, Firebug, Delicious. Okay.
You earned the money.
What are we
Now
missing?
spend it.
We're missing one. Firebug, Berserker, Field Medic. We're missing a support. That's what we're missing.
Glad
So,
you made it back.
I don't know.
Don't blame
Alright.
on anything.
Yeah. The thing about the problem with multi-classing support is that a lot of what makes the support really, really good is
saw a shimmer.
Yep. There. I know. It's like they're coming all around and circling. Okay, people are already dying horribly. This is not a good start. Okay, you are healed. You are healed. I am getting pain. You are healed again. You need to be healed again. I was not ready for the level of heals that I would need to be dishing out. I am going to need to resort to frigging.
There are plenty left.
Okay, that definitely, like, grenade. Everybody in the grenade. Everybody, if you want, come with me into the grenade if you want to live.
Not the best nurse.
Okay, did somebody? Okay.
Stay dead, Potter. Simply amazing.
I mean, that crap is just, again, and I don't know if it's the team. I don't know if it's me not being able to properly prioritize maybe healing. You guys need to stop frigging going that freaking far away, first of all. Because, funnily enough, when I can't even see you, I can't heal you. Ah, crap. Sirens is a problem that we do not need more of. No! I can't shoot these friggin' things. Effective enough. Okay, we are pinned. We are pinned. Do I have any other weapons? I do not. Holy shit, birds. This is gonna be bad. I can already tell. And I used my grenade. And we have to run past. And I definitely need to.
Nearly cleared this batch out.
Jeez.
Nice work. We can reopen the trader
Okay.
pod soon.
No. Okay. I can't. I have developed a severe, like, automatic, I don't know, negative reaction to sirens. I mean, it wasn't exactly positive before, but I mean, just the fucking shit they're able to do, and I hate it, and I died. Like I said, I don't know if it's the people that I'm playing with or if it's me. Honestly, I'm pretty sure it's almost, I can't say exclusively because, you know, data, but it's at least a fair portion me, because, you know, the whole thing where, you know, it's like, well, the one constant, yeah, it's this guy. So I don't. Let's do catacombs. Oh, I don't know. I need to keep playing. I need to keep playing so that my good can become even more. So that I can grow my good. Shit, God. That was a surprise, John. That one kind of attacked out of the blue. But, yeah, that is where I need to keep due. And, I don't know, practice. Maybe I should go back to support. I'm gonna try it. And, see if... I see, this is actually a really tough choice, because nobody ever seems to take the ammunition. But I can totally see where it would be... Yeah, I'll take supplier. Yeah. Okay. This is going to be madness. Absolute madness. You know, for all, like, support gets some pretty cool stuff. The grenade damage is definitely nice. The weapon pen is awesome. Damage increase is nice. But, I mean, low enough where I honestly don't think it makes that much of a difference. And the welding proficiency is nice, but again, there are so many situations where I have I've tried to weld doors, and everybody's in the same room, that kind of thing. Everybody's grouped up and together, but then, you know, something will happen and people are like, oh my god, you welded the door. And it's like, well, okay, you knew it was welded though? It's been welded for at least 5 minutes. You know, I've been paying attention to it. So, I mean, but I don't know. I really wish that support either got something, either got more stuff related to either carrying or supplying more ammunition, or an increase in, like, a skill that was more skills related to carrying more ammunition, or just a base carry more ammunition in as just a base perk bonus, because that seems like something that the support would have. I mean, they're the dude in the back with all of the gear and, you know, 400 pounds of ammo in his backpack, and the dude is, you know, used to humping a bunch of shit miles and miles and miles all across the place. At least that's, you know, what I get for that's what I assume that they're.
No one crap themselves.
I can't word. I'm assuming that that's what
yes.
their
Do
vision
not underestimate our enemy.
for the support is, and they keep doing stuff that, at least to me, seems very counterintuitive to what they want the support to be. So like, okay, cool, so you're carrying less stuff. Yeah, you're carrying less ammo, and you gotta, you're giving less ammo to people now, I think, with the update. I don't know what they want the support to do, basically. And that should be at least a little better because I can hit the friggin' butthole bloat in the head. But yeah, I don't know what they want the support to do. I don't know what they want his role to be. So it's kind of tough to figure out exactly, where things should be. Because it's like, what do you want them to do? Do you want them to be that guy in the back with like all of the freaking ammo and fix things, or do you want them to be high DPS? Do you want them to be a little bit of both? Because a little bit of all of that stuff. Because you have to have a jack of all trades at the very least. Be able to accomplish some of what they're trying to do. Some, at the very least. So if you want them to supply ammo, give them more of an ability to supply ammo. I think that they should be able to supply a little more ammo. Because from what I understand, that is
Get some healing.
Single worst problem on Suicidal and Hell on Earth difficulties. The problem is that you can purchase enough ammo. That's totally fine, but in the middle of a round,
Get medical attention.
you run out. And I'll agree that makes no
Come and get your
friggin'
tools of
sense,
trade.
at least to me, because you've put stuff in the game where you can get more ammunition. So why would you make
You
that
can't
such a
fight in
big
that
sticking
condition.
point?
Get healed.
I'm
about to shut the pod.
And I'm not for infinite ammo. Don't get me wrong. I totally think it's something that should be
Time's up. Go kill
something
some
that
Zeds.
should be connected to Dosh one way or another. So it's something that's you can say like support to purchase ammo reserves. That would be awesome because you could make it take up weight. You could have it actually be an important part of the economy with because you have to spend money on it. You would definitely make it so that with weight limits you can't have like a fucking bajillion either weight limits or you can only carry it's has basically an ammunition of its own. So there's that kind of thing. You can't just keep infinitely supplying your teammates with ammo, and it would alleviate a lot of the other balance problems because and it would also make support, at least in my mind, actually more useful.
Now finish the job.
Because
Allez.
don't get me wrong, the shotgun pen is awesome, but they're severely outclassed right now by the other basic Zed clearing classes. The commando, the firebug, and the demolitions. Because all of those have, even if they're not centered around it, they have extremely effective ways of clearing out Zeds. Because Demolitionist has the grenade pistol, and the firebug has its entire arsenal. Okay, this is definitely grenade territory. I can't jump over that. Whew. That was a bit of a close scrape.
When you're done, I can reopen the trading pod.
So I'm gonna chuck another grenade because that husk needs to not be existing anymore. Oh, come on. No. Ah, okay. I should not have survived that. I honestly should not. But hey, I am not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, so you know, I will take it and I will run with it.
Touch the floor!
But honestly, I would like to have the commander, or not the commander, the support class see a bit more love than it's gotten.
Chase it!
Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm biased because
Make for the pod
in
and
several
gear up.
ways it's my favoriteest class, but in other ways it's really, really lackluster, honestly. Especially since, again, I cannot speak for the higher difficulties.
You earned the money.
I've
Now
played
spend it.
up to Suicidal,
There's one mistake and you're zipped.
Fix that armor. It
and
looks terrible.
that's
Okay, let's dim the tide.
pretty much the extent of my experience. And even in Suicidal, welding doors wasn't really a thing. And obviously the ammo is goddamn expensive.
Bring up the trading
so,
controls and upgrade your gear.
That really bothers me. That to fill their tier 1 weapon from 0 to full is several
Pause it on the
times.
scope.
Okay, that's annoying.
Back to it, mes amis.
I was about to click exit and then it stopped. Yeah, from 0 to full is just so much more expensive for a support than it is for a demolitionist.
It's sealed.
Amazing
And
how fast this stuff
that's
works.
nothing against the demolitionist.
Great, thanks.
That's me being really
waste of time.
confused about why the support is getting completely screwed over in that aspect. Because I genuinely have absolutely no idea why that is. That makes no sense whatsoever to me. Because again, I would honestly argue that a single shell
Back up.
of a support's pump-action shotgun is less effective than the
Solid
20mm
start,
grenade
but
shell
many Zeds remain.
that the demolitionist can fire. Hey, oh, wrong heel. It's like, alright, why is this not working? 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 Okay, actually it's become kind of pretty fucking important to keep that door open because we are kind of fucked otherwise. Okay, alright, okay. I hear. Okay, ball sack. Yeah, this is bad juju. Bad juju. Bad juju. Bad juju. No! Okay, alright, I am probably screwed. Alright, Zed time. Thank you for your fortuitous arrival. You need to not die. I need your help for my own not death.
Wouldn't mind more if you've got it, mate.
Not the best nurse.
Okay. Shit. Flashlight. Battery. Switch. No.
Dispatch
Bad.
out. Nice work. We can reopen the trader.
No. Shaz, but that is so unbad. I'm not speechless. I have quite a few choice words, but I'm going to bite my tongue for at least a little while. I don't know. I don't know. And it bothers me that I don't. It's like, what am I supposed to do here? You know, I'm gonna try something to see if my theory is correct. I'm actually going to look for suicidal difficulty servers and see if I can't fare any better on those. Because I don't know if it's just the kind of teams that are playing hard mode. Well, maybe not. Four commandos and a support. Well, okay, 3 commandos and okay, what? What? Okay, I can't even ready up. What is happening here? Like, I can't ready up. Is that... Alright, that's weird. But... Okay, I'm gonna roll with it. Because it's all you can really do. Hey, I would kind of prefer a longer game. Just because it gives me kind of a chance to... I don't know, to do a little less crappy? I don't know. Alright, looks like they're early on the waves, which is fine. Okay, cool. Firebug seems to know what he's doing. He's letting him take everything. He's letting the dot do some of it. That guy also got super wrecked, which honestly is probably something that's gonna happen. Whoa! Okay, I don't know where that. Oh, that guy's done. Maybe not. Wait, does he have a microwave gun?
Yes, Tyson.
How does he have a microwave gun on the second wave? Alright. Okay. Not gonna question it. Okay, I think he leveled up too. Congratulations to that guy. I don't know. Maybe, honestly, I just need to keep forever playing on normals, but normals are starting to get a little... I don't know. It feels like normals are too easy. Like, normal is too easy, and hard is too hard. And, again, no idea why.
Ain't no grave for you.
Maybe it's just... Maybe it's just me. I probably shouldn't sing secondhand serenade songs. I might get a copyright warned on the YouTubes, because they're kind of sticklers about that kind of thing. And it's really annoying. Just if it's even remotely sort of like it, they're like, oh god, super copyright claim, and then like, you can't edit this video on our thing to just take out that one specific section of song.
Almost finished that one.
It's like, dang it, YouTube. Why you gotta be like that? Yes, I'm complaining about YouTube on something that's gonna go on YouTube. Shut up. Like, chances are you're probably watching this on YouTube
Pod safely open.
because I stream, but I tend to stream in the middle of the day when
Yeah, we got snow.
not asshole people are at work, and instead you have assholes like me who are like, "Yep,
Glad you made it
I'm
back.
kind of on leave,"
Don't bleed on
and that
anything.
sort of thing.
I have plenty.
A
Danke.
bunch of reasons. So I'm gonna broadcast at like 2 in the afternoon. Actually, it's probably like 3 o'clock.
There's Zeds on the scope.
Okay, it's almost
Close the pod
5.
very
God damn it,
soon.
the point still stands. I can't really afford a whole lot, but I got ammo, so
This wall fool any of you.
Anyone need money?
firebug. I do, sir. But oh well.
Bang.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod.
Hey,
How's the West?
2 firebugs and a zerker. We could
Stay focused.
make
Enemies
this
are most
work.
dangerous.
Break time's over. Get back to work.
At least
All
I
Zeds
think we
inbound.
can make it work.
We'll share a schnapps later and cry about being poor.
Okay, alright, let me rephrase. There's always a possibility that we could just make these things work, but, I'm not extremely hopeful. Okay,
Yeah, Schweinehund.
alright,
Stay dead.
whatever. Yep, alright, and, ah, no, siren! No!
A decent
Siren,
beginning.
no! That's
Let's call
illegal.
that your warm-up.
Siren, no, that's illegal. Oh, Jesus. Gee. Yeah, I have to use my one grenade. This is going to be bad if I don't. Well, it's already bad. I got it too freaking far ahead. I didn't get the chance to heal those guys who really need it. Maybe Suicidal's milk was a bad choice.
Amazing how fast
Okay,
this
regroup,
stuff works.
regroup. Regroup! Please! Okay, he was just going around, so he was regrouping.
The best nurse.
Cool. No! No, 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 no. I don't have enough juice. Give me juice. Let me respawn juice while I'm actually aiming at you. And I'll poke you
Not the best
with
nurse.
the super juice. Okay. This is also going to quickly get bad. Okay, with all of that, all the firebugs, why is there not a...
Schnell, schnell.
Like, do they not have the cockleberry? Oh, jeez, yeah. Oh, I don't... I'm gonna go back to normal mode where I can feel good about myself. And actually survive with pug groups. Because... Alright, because if you ask me, I've got the skills to survive in the other modes. You know, at least I think I've got the skills to handle hard. I really
Don't
do.
Get back up.
But the problem, I think, is just
Zeds.
with the pugs. They're all... They're all stuff that I would probably have to edit in, like, about minute to minute and a half bleeped out spiel
Perfect. Pod is
to
open
really
again.
fully get through.
Let's get you
so,
restocked.
yes.
Before
Alright, guys.
Stalingrad, I
think,
love the snow.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go back to normals. It feels like a personal failure. 'Cause, you know, it's like I think I'm ready. You know, I think I'm ready, coach. Put me in. Sick of bench warming. Yeah, ready to go. And then, I actually get on the higher difficulties and I die repeatedly and consistently and all the friggin' time, and any other words that combines a lot. What? Crying out loud. Fine, just refresh him. dicks. So I just want to play on like a 5 or 4. Yeah. See, this one, it's fine. All right, 4 to 6. First wave out of 7. It's gonna be great because I'm gonna be able to do whatever crap I want. Or pick whatever perk I want. I'm gonna be able to be pretty good at it. We're missing something. What are we missing? A support. I'm gonna be a support because I like supporting. It's fun. I like doing it. In most environments, it's I think the anger and the
Glad
frustration
to see you made it through. Make
are
the
kind
and
of
gear up.
getting into my brain.
Worth my time, creature. You're
There.
very worth my time, creature.
They're like seeping into my being.
Don't get back up.
Okay.
Stay
Alright.
focused.
We're fine. We're fine. It's
Danke.
good.
You earned the money. Now spend it.
Those new euros.
$120.
How's the gang all doing?
I farewell.
Oh crap, why did I fill up my 9mm pistol ammo when I could have just bought the dual 9mm
Well,
pistol?
that's on the
I filled
way.
it anyway.
Start to wrap things up, as they say.
Oh, I feel like a dumb. Probably because I am, but that's, again, as I usually say, that's just besides the point.
Deutsche
Friggin'
money.
whatever.
You too?
I hate everything.
Pockets have holes in them.
I'm
gonna
about to shut the pod.
Streaming. Keep doing what I'm doing. Keep putting stuff on the YouTubes. I'm gonna keep do. And goddamn it,
Time's up.
I like
Go
that
kill some
fact.
Zeds.
I like the fact that I'm able to keep do.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Because that's the most important part of all of me, is my keep do-ness. Everybody can keep do. And I want to encourage other people to keep do. It's great. It's great and fun and good times. And I am going to get experience points by
Dented their numbers, but there
friggin'
are plenty left.
being good.
Hold on, reloading.
At least on normal. You know, I can be a good on normal if absolutely nothing, absolutely nothing else. I can at least do that, you know.
Reloading.
Yeah, but again, I mean that's the problem inherent in any cooperative game. Is that you're gonna get to a point where you have no fucking idea if the deficits are with you
There's a cloak.
or with the others. And, you know, maybe I never will be able to tell, but I will be able to keep playing a lot. And slowly getting better habits. And punching Zeds until their heads explode. Because goddamn is that
You
cool.
nearly cleared this batch out. Nice
Punch
work.
him right in the face.
Trader pod soon.
You don't use your ammunition, you just need to punch him. You poke this guy. Bang. You're done. Everything is okay. Everything's cool.
That means you mete out death at a distance with ease.
God, that was super easy though.
Ammo?
Do I hear it? I thought I heard whispering, but I think that's electric
Amazing how fast
shockities.
this stuff works.
I wasn't sure if that was a cloaker lady or... Nope, more electrical discharge sparks.
Boom.
They confuse me.
Come see me. The
Confuse
pod's
me all
safely
the time.
open. Nicely done.
Wow. 12 kills. Not much.
Glad you made it
to
back.
dosh.
Don't bleed on anything.
You are really worth my time, creature.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna buy those. I have a distinct sensation that it will help me out. I do. Just because, I mean, I can keep using
Stay
the
focused.
dual 9mm
Our enemies are most dangerous when
to
close to
farm up
defeat.
experience points for my support,
There's
and I
Zeds on the
still have
scope.
my shotty.
Must close the pod very soon.
Still got the shotty for the oh shit balls type situations. You know, I'll have to try that with a bunch of things, especially with like the new aim types.
How's the westward
Huh.
one?
Time's almost up. Vite!
It's- Yeah, because it's. I mean, obviously
I'd kill
it
for a
makes
stein of good German beer.
things easier, but
Pod's closed. Go
I
make
know.
a difference.
it sort of looks odd. You get used to it though. Sup, me?
Victor.
Nam. Creepy, staring at myself. Alright, I hear him. Up there.
Some Teufel!
A
Friggin'
solid start,
Dirks.
but many Zeds remain.
That is one thing about sticking around outside in this level is, at least for me, little snow poof. The snow drifts, you know, the way that goes, it's, makes it a lot more difficult to actually see the shimmering effect of the cloakers. Cloaktons. So oh crap, there's the husk. And I hear it charging up, and I want it to die. Yep. Yeah, that is also another thing that I have noticed on about other difficulties is that it is much more difficult to stumble somebody. So you really can't stumble anybody unless you're wielding a weapon you can
Finish the
hold
last
like a
ones
rifle.
off.
You know,
So I can
a
open the
rifle
trigger
grip weapon.
for you.
So shotgun, microwave gun, that kind of thing. Because unless I am gravely mistaken, which again, possible. It's possible. Okay, I just realized that I am extremely low on health. Yeah, you know, it could be something that I am completely wrong about, but I would swear
Glad to see you made
up
it
and
through.
down
Make for the pod and
that
gear up.
we
Look at you.
that,
Go find a
that,
medic.
Help, my friend.
handheld weapons, you know, like pistol grip weapons
Still
like
bleed,
the
though.
9mm, the grenade pistol, all of that sort of thing, is
You look like crap.
just
Get medical attention.
they do less damage on the melee back.
Sealed.
Opening door back up.
Alright,
Look at you.
what?
Go
Do I
find
go
a
down
medic.
or around? Arrow. Arrow. Why you do?
We're almost out of time. Make your
I
choices.
think I
You look
screwed
like
up in
crap.
terms of the arrow,
Get
so
medical
I
attention.
probably. I don't know anything.
You earned the
anymore.
money. Now spend it.
Okay. Fill it.
Anyone have any
Save
of those new
more
roads?
for
Hurry up.
fraggin'
Zeds are getting
AA-12.
closer.
Use it.
Did I mention that I hate everything?
Fighting fit.
Because I hate everything.
Danke.
Break time's over. Get back to work. More Zeds
I do like the
inbound.
fact that you can instantly turn your flashlight on and off
Stock.
without having to do a little animation. Ah! Okay. That's neat. I like that. When you look at your pistols, the flashlight
Don't
actually
underestimate your enemy.
goes in a
One
different direction.
mistake, and you're all
I think
dead.
that's neat. I like the polish of this game. It's good stuff. Very good stuff. Hey, no. You get no head. You receive no points. May God have mercy on you, sir. Jeez. Honestly, I might have to make dual-wielding pistols. Like, just,
Now finish the job.
I like
Allez.
the dual 9mm. They're effective in a lot of different situations. But there's no class that really gets much of a benefit from them except the commando with the backup perk. the backup skill, I just call them stuff, whatever comes to mind. So, I mean, I wish that I could use them and have the experience go somewhere that wasn't frackin' sharks. Ugh. That is all I have to say about this. You GTFO. Like, Visilates, you are upsetting me.
Dispatch out. Nice work. We can reopen
Honestly,
the
everything is
trade
upsetting me right now. Don't we have a demo? Demo would be pretty great. Situation like this is all clumped up, vulnerable to explosions. And see, that's the other thing. I have the supply perk. I don't think it has told me that somebody has taken ammunition from me the entire freaking game. Like, the entire freaking set of rounds, or whatever you want to call it. I don't think anybody has taken ammunition from me.
Perfect. Pod is open again.
So why am I
Let's get you
even?
restocked.
Why am I even?
My physic has
Ammo
been-
capacity by 20%. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Except I'm not really going home. I mean, technically I'm already home. Cause that's where I broadcast from, but it's the principle of the thing. It's the principle of the thing. That's
Glad you
all
made
that
it back.
friggin' matters.
Don't bleed on anything.
I still
You earned the
find
money.
the support
Now spend it.
just, I don't know. Because I don't want to say useless. They're
Final
not
choices, people.
useless.
Enemies on the scope.
We dress up for
Yes,
nothing.
sir.
How fast this stuff works.
Ready to rip someone a new one.
I need to like formulate all of my thoughts, and then just make
Last
a big
chance.
ol'
I have to power down the
cast, you know,
pod.
like a big ol'
Do we all remain
newscast
strong?
Ready to fight.
that tells people what I think.
Health check.
Time's up. Go kiss
I think
some
I've
Zeds.
said most of what I would actually want to say in that situation,
Show you how it's done.
It's quiet and we're all alone.
but I think it's a little more. It's less affected by the passage of time, I think. 'Cause, you know, video on YouTube can go in and out of popularity in days, honestly. So, you want something like that to last, so people can read it. You know, people can shoot over, disagree, agree, that sort of thing. Because that's one of the things that's exciting about early access is that,
A solid
What-
start, but many Zeds remain.
think about the game can actually affect how the real game will turn out. And that's freaking sweet.
That's nurse.
I think that's awesome. Okay, what? Okay, what?
You maggot!
I am just... I don't know. The support class upsets me now. I don't like it anymore. I don't like it nearly as much as I did. And I don't know if it's something that I'm doing or something that other people are doing. Or maybe the fact that just a medic with their related perks helps way more with keeping the team alive, and has the additional benefit of being able to off-perk much more effectively. And that's up. He's raged, and I need to run at him, not away. And just kind of do the circly thing. Someone said that they kind of
Look out!
either change or fix that.
When you're
If
done,
that's,
I
I'm
can
assuming
reopen
that's
the
what the
trader
circle
pod.
strafing deal was.
I reload.
So I don't know, but I don't like playing sport as much as I once did. I think they really need to look at the class again like they did with the Berserker. Because it's not, again, it's not in an awful spot. This isn't, you know, playing support is pointless. Oh my god, bad game designers. But I also think that, I don't know, I also think that playing it just feels a lot less fun than it did. Because, I mean, I'm not able to use a lot of, I'm not able to use my ammunition nearly as, shit. Hey, sup? There's a, oh god. That was a bad idea. There we go. That was a little better.
That was the last one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply.
I'm having trouble on
Get some
normal.
healing.
Normal. And I have Wolverines in my sinuses. I mean, this is just not a good day for me. This is not a good day for me.
Do we all remain strong?
I
Much better.
am firmly of the belief that I'm probably not going to be playing support a
Bring
whole
up the
lot
trading
until
controls
they
and
change a
upgrade
bunch
your
of stuff
gear.
about it.
Such sustenance.
We're almost out of time. Make your choices.
It's one of those things
Hold on, reloading.
where I just
Hurry up.
yeah, I
Things are
also
getting
wish
closer.
that the M4 was useful. That would be cool. That'd be super great. But wait, what?
Pod's closed. Go make a
Oh
difference.
yeah, okay, that's right. I forgot that I had the perk, the skill. I was really confused. I was like, what? I thought the
Stand together.
total
Still alive. You
full
made it.
ammunition count was for that was 60, but I got the 20% boost. So I got another 12 shells. Goody. Alright, now that was awesome. Whoever did that gets at least 3 high fives. That was
Working
that
well
was
together
just neat.
so far.
But as for where they go, yep. Yeah, that
Doors under heavy
that's
assault.
something that I just kind of realized that I mean, I really don't like that fact. I have been using dual-wielded M9s far
Start. Now
far
finish
more
the
than I have
job.
actually been
Allez.
using any of my shotguns. As a support, as a class based around shotguns. Alright, well, at least the AA-12 will get some play here. Sweet. And see, that was cool. I liked that. That's what I thought that the support was actually supposed to be able to do. Was, you know, at least with the AA-12s, target stuff and take them out. But with the severe restrictions on any sort of other shotguns that you can choose, because you can only choose the double-barreled boomstick in addition to the AA-12. So that has a pretty limited
Reloading.
ammunition supply, as well as a really limited
Danke.
fire rate. It's great for, you know, big booms when you need them, but that's what the AA-12 is for. That is literally the AA-12's job, is to just make a lot of things die really fast. And so you've got two shotguns that you can use that both fulfill the same role, one of which is too expensive to use in general, and another of which is as ineffective in a lot of the roles that you want a shotgun for. Because generally you want a shotgun for clearing out either clearing out a lot of little guys
Let's
with
get you restocked.
the penetration,
You like
or
being chewed into pieces?
you want
Buy armor.
a really, really heavy shotgun
Battle's
for
lost if we let ourselves relax.
you know, the taking out the big guys. And honestly,
Need some Deutsche
I think it's weird. Wait, what?
Anyone need money?
No, wait, what the fuck?
Never got this stuff in my
No
day.
one dies today. Got that?
Lovely.
Don't underestimate the
Okay, I
enemy.
think either they
Mistake.
changed something,
They're all dead.
or I am a complete idiot. Did the AA-12 used to be 11
Final choices, people.
11
Enemies on the scope.
kilos? Because I would
Before Stalingrad,
swear
I loved the snow.
that I remembered that you were not specifically
Amazing how
not
fast
able
this stuff
to
works.
carry a pump action, one of the pump actions with the AA-12,
can smell you from here, Schwein!
Our federal
because that
Last chance.
actually
I have to power down
alleviates
the pod.
some of the problems that I have, because now it's actually useful to keep the shotgun, you know, your pump action throughout. Though,
Break time's over.
okay,
Get back to
so
work.
no, that does,
All Zeds inbound.
it does make a little bit of sense, sort of, because you know you can use the double-barreled boomstick as early game AA-12, you know, because you can easily blast like husks. I keep wanting to call them witches, husks and sirens and floats with it. So I don't know. Honestly, that actually might have improved the way the support works. And oh shit! Did I just? Okay, I didn't rage him.
A solid start.
But it looks like people are raging him, so you know, who am I to deny my team? Yeah, okay, I'm stuck. Oh, that reloading animation. So very sexy. Lure. Hey guys, explosions! Up, AA-12, I need you. I need you now more than ever. Oh yes. Feel the carnage. Feel the carnage of that much double-aught buck straight into your back, son. Okay, I don't like that. Did anybody die? Yes. Captain Kangaroo, no. Well, I used 2 full magazines worth, but honestly, between the scrape and the other dudes, I think that's alright. Oh, okay. Probably not something we needed to use an RPG round for, but you know what? That's what you want to do, man. More power to you. Oh, hello! Everybody being lined up very nicely for my bullet penetration to take full effect.
Nice work.
How are you?
We can reopen the trader pod soon.
A root. Okay, I said a root. That was what I wanted to happen. Fucking cute. No, stop doing what you're doing. You hurt and you make grenades impossible. And this is probably a situation where we could really use some serious grenades. Alrighty.
Make these last purchases count.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright.
Our fellowship remains unbroken.
You earned the money. Now spend it.
Alright,
Snow brings too many memories.
I'm not sure whether I want to keep the pump action or use the double barreled. Punctures use more. There's the range, there's penetration.
Amazing how fast
Ammo
this
capacity
stuff works.
30 rounds. What?
There's money to buy
What?
nice things with.
Whatever.
At this rate,
You know what? I'm gonna keep.
More Zeds on the way.
Gonna
Start to
this
wrap
up.
things up, as they say.
Okay.
Bonjour. Come and get your tools of trade.
AA-12 out the rear.
You earned the money. Now spend it.
Yeah, let's
I'm
put
about
it
to shut the
on.
pod.
It's a single semi-automatic. This is great. This really plays
Zeds on the
strengths of
Back
yeah,
to it,
no.
mes amis.
Pump action
make all this noise?
Get off of there,
How are
Crosshair.
to
You don't belong
work?
there.
You must stop living.
I still, the AT shield, I think that's such bullcrap. AT shield having bunghole McGee doesn't like it. Better able to take up my anger on his host. Oh, hi. That's sudden. Not unexpected, but sudden. I should
Let me test my new nerve.
try and remember to not step on the grenades, because they hurt. Okay. Did I not? I didn't. Okay, he's in this AT shield phase, which is also bullcrap.
It's repairing the town.
Hey! Names! You jerk. Honestly, I like to save the AA-12 until the later phases, because that's, at least, it seems to be when he does more damage. So, I'm not really much for... Okay, alright. He ran over my grenade, but at least he's not in a stupid AT shield phase. I'm just gonna keep... okay, that hurts. I hate it when he explodes. The nerve gas. It's irritating. Oh,
Good.
no! Okay, he's AT shielding. Cool. Alright, and I...
It's healing.
Oh, nope. Alright, fine. That's probably the most fun part of being a support is, being specifically, the whole, like, I'm shooting crap out of the shotgun. It's so satisfying. And honestly, the AA-12 is just really fun to use. So, I mean, as is the higher level demolitionist stuff. But, I won't lie, that AA-12 right there, it feels good. It feels good. Does that ever recycle? Now to keep shooting you. Yeah, I'm gonna ragdoll your corpse all over the place. Man, murdered my team. Part of my team.
Almost out of ammo.
Yes! I got one award, at least, for just being the lucky guy to get the last hit on Hans. So yeah, I don't know, I think I have to reevaluate just, I mean, how support works in general. I also need, I mean, I need to level up all of the other perks, and it's difficult, kind of, because you want to try and be able to have something for every situation. So, if there's no commando, you want to be a commando, but I don't know. I think what I gotta do, what I'm going to do for now at least, if I can get there before the level loads, which I think I did. Yes, I did. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is go back to hard mode and never, ever, ever do anything but be a field medic. Just always and forever be a field medic. Is an entire team of field medics, be a field medic. Just because that it seems the easiest to level up incredibly quickly. Because, I mean, obviously doing damage with medic weapons, not particularly difficult. Getting experience from healing teammates, also not particularly difficult. And getting experience from using off-perk weapons, also awesome. So, yeah. Oh, just before the wave. Figures. Ah, sweet cup and cakes! Oh man! Hey, Steve! Hey! Greg! Hey, Steve! Everybody needs an A Steve appearance. Especially my vidrios. Oh yeah, that's probably because he's kind of like me, like got stuck because he's doing the idle animation. Oh yeah, I forgot they don't have anybody healing him. Yeah,
My aim is
about
true.
that. Yeah, and honestly, I think.
Get those
However, I do think that I'll probably never really go full medic now. Because that's, for me, that's the most fun setup, and I wholly argue that it doesn't really prove a detriment to the team all that much. I honestly don't think it is. Although, I mean, because a lot of it, even if you do go full medic, I mean, things like this happen. You know, people just start splitting up in different directions, and you just can't follow all of them. You can't heal everybody. That's like a Superman thing, you know. Part of his growth as a character was him having to realize that he couldn't save everybody, you know. Sometimes, you know, there's that Batman. Yeah, it was the Dark Knight, because, you know, the Joker has two people, and, you know, it just forces him to realize that he can't save everybody. So, I don't know, maybe I just need to be more like Batman. You know, honestly, that's a really good life lesson. Just being more like Batman.
Wait a tick, reloading.
I mean, in at least certain respects, because I don't think anybody should be more like Batman when it comes to, like, the extreme fear of bats, or the dead parents, or the vigilantism.
Perfect.
'Cause
Pod is open
that's
again.
illegal,
Let's get you restocked.
first of all, and second of all,
You earned the
it
money.
will also probably
Now
get you
spend it.
killed at some
All
point,
it takes is
which is
one
bad.
mistake and your Z food.
That's really bad. Do we have those firebugs? Yeah, we have a firebug. Yeah, I got a firebug. So what do I wanna level? Can't
There's
decide.
Zeds on the scope.
I'll
Must
take
close
the
the pod
grenade
very
pistol.
soon.
Pistol.
Any sec, all help.
And a 60, and we're good. And I get the definite benefit
I'm not the best.
Bring up the
of
trading controls
getting
and
to start
upgrade
with
your
full
gear.
armor, which is pretty sweet.
Amazing how fast this stuff works.
Hurry up. Zeds are getting closer.
I'm not the best nurse.
Time's up.
I will always. I mean, when it comes to recognizing Homestar Runner references, I'm probably like unhealthy.
You Megan.
I had a period of my life where like that was all I did. Just play World of Warcraft and listen to Homestar Runner. So like I know so many Homestar Runner things. Way too many. It's horrible. And probably unhealthy in at least one or two respects. But you know what? I like it anyway. I think it makes me part of who I am today. Because, you know what? I like Homestar Runner. I am sad that they kind of pretty much stopped really doing anything. So I want strong bad emails to come back,
Amazing
man.
how fast this stuff works.
Gotta help me out, bro, broski. Okay, that.
Screamer.
Boom.
Sure.
Okay, I think. Yeah. Hate that click. Hate the sound of that click, because that means that people need healing and I don't have it.
There, find another.
Okay, where are you? 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 No! Don't
Amazing how
die!
fast this stuff works.
It upsets me when people die on my watch. I don't know if somebody like left or died and left. Because I really hope that me letting someone die didn't make them leave. Because I would feel so bad. I hate it when I fail and it makes other people's experience worse. You know? That's never fun. Honestly though, I think he just left. Hey, you get out of here. Like a little butt.
Excellent. That's nearly all
Ow.
of them.
Okay, did I don't know if I did a thing with that guy. That guy needs the heals. They're pretty good on heals. That guy's not good on heals. That guy's not. Okay, yeah. There really wasn't a whole lot I could have done for that guy.
Amazing how fast.
All rope-a-dope.
I'm not the best nurse.
Okay, heals. Okay, where did he go in the first place? Like, what happened?
I'm not the best nurse.
Okay, where is the last? Did he also die? No, okay, he did not die. He specifically didn't die.
Careful, reloading.
Fucking
Glad to see you made it.
sirens!
Make for the pod and gear up.
I'm not the best nurse.
Okay.
Danke.
Alright, I honestly really like the fact that I can kind of,
You Megan.
I don't know, support my own self against the big crowds of Zeds with
Glad you made it
the grenade
back.
pistol. I
Don't
like it.
bleed on anything.
Like it a lot. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna get the SMIG, and then I'll save up for the shotgun. What? Oh, thanks. Alright,
Time's
now I'm
almost
completely
up.
full, but I'm
Feet.
also almost out. But I'm completely full. Okay, yeah, so I'm probably gonna primarily use the SMIG. The grenade pistol
Break time's over. Get back
is
to
the
work.
first one.
More Zeds inbound.
So that'll be good.
Remember your training.
I don't remember my training, because I didn't have any training in this shit. At all. Like, ever? I didn't even know that people got training in this sort of stuff.
Don't waste time.
Yeah. That's how I do. That's how I
Amazing
do.
how fast this stuff works.
Yep.
Start.
Ah,
Now
right.
finish the job. Allez.
Father and his commandos.
And over to SMIG.
Me.
And heal people.
Hold on, reloading.
Heal the people that need the healing people.
Never got this stuff in my day.
Alright. I think. Oh yeah. It also gets oh shit.
Amazing how
Okay.
fast this
Alright.
stuff works.
Alright. Heal that guy. Kill the siren. Okay. Kill the siren and grenade and kill the siren. Ah shit. Okay. I hate sirens now. Like they are
I'm the best nurse.
honestly more annoying to me right now than Strakes or Flesh Pounds. And I mean that. Like, that is just... ugh,
Reloading.
so annoying to me. I cannot adequately describe.
Don't get back up.
I really do want the
Stuff in my head.
the friggin' last weapon switch button though. I want that back. I
Today's high explosives do the job.
do. Ow. Will you quit that crap? Yeah, they probably need the heals. Nope.
Keep it up. When you're done, I can reopen the traitor pod.
Why? Monkey why? Monkey why?
Dead, futzer.
It goes in circles and circles and circles, circles and circles and circles.
Amazing how fast this stuff works. I'm not the best nurse. Yeah. I'm fighting it.
Okay.
Come see me. The pod's safely open.
That
Nicely done.
could have gone much, much worse, especially with only 3 of us. Much worse. I'm liking this group pretty much. I do think we probably use some more beeps though. That would probably help.
Find your choices, people. Enemies on the scope.
Alright. Not enough for the assault rifle.
I'm alright, thanks.
Wow. Oh, it's because I have 2 double... Okay, yes. Whew. That's one of the places that I was really confused. I want all of those, and
I'm about to
4
shut
to
the
5
pod.
is fine. Also allows me to pick up an ammo
Everyone
box
healthy.
and not waste the grenade.
Pod's closed. Go make a difference.
Okay, wait. What? There we go. Out front. We're gonna want to be out front, man. Or at least that's where I'm going. 'Cause that's where we've always been doing it, and it's where we've been doing okay, so...
There you are, Flesh.
Okay. Well... How did he know that Fleshbound was there, though? Alright, I can't really do much. He's probably going to need... Okay, shit. No, you need to go. You all need to leave. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm not the best nurse.
Okay, we're going. We're going. We are running like the bosses that he is. Okay, alright.
Dented down
Yep.
numbers, but there are plenty left.
That is extremely useful to just be able to blow away a Z or 2.
Flesh pound.
And run. Run, no. Okay, we're fine for now. Okay, I think everybody's, reloaded. Everybody's good on the HP.
It's dead. Find another.
Nice.
Strasse.
Hey, no. I said no, you dick. Yeah, and that's how you deal with the, I don't know, cysts? No, there are things called cysts in this game. I can't really say that. That's how you lay into the boil. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Waste time.
Okay. Yes. So very yes. Alright. That is good. We are still okay for the most part. Okay. Alright, we're live. We might not be like super well, but We're alive. Alright, shit.
Not the best
Okay.
nurse.
Alright, okay. No. Ah, I got cornered. Ah, I let myself get cornered. Ah, that was totally my bad. I let myself get cornered with the flesh pound and a bunch of other guys. Sad day. Wait, BRB. No! No, this is the worst. This is the worst time to be right back.
Reloading.
Actually, as much as I don't want to do it, I think this is probably a really, really good time for me to take a break. So, I think I'm gonna.
You faking?
Well, I don't know. So I don't want to leave them. They're cool people. I don't want to be the guy who's like, oh, I died. Fuck, I'll leave. Whatever. So, I don't know. If they survive the flesh pounds, maybe we'll be able to. Maybe we'll be able. Oh, and we got a fourth, so.
Got ammo here.
Grumby. Is that like a more adult version of Gumby?
Oh, yeah.
Or a
Gosh, I'm hurt.
much more upset version of
Careful,
Gumby?
strike.
Ah, see, that's how you do. You just leave Scrake the fuck alone. Oh no! T-Dog, no! T-Dog! Oh, did T-Dog die? T-Dog died! Oh, no. Oh, sweet cup and cakes. I love your name. And I like the reference, but honestly, chances are pretty high that you're just totally fucked. Even as a level 25 support, chances are that things might be bad for you. Alright, it's over the shoulder camera. He is controlling it. I am just watching and commentating. So, looks like he's trying to kite, but he is also not sealing any of the doors. Looks like, okay, he's grenade spamming before the flesh pound rages. And I'm gonna swing the camera around so that I can actually see what's behind him. Flesh pound is definitely raged, and is probably gonna cut him up in the next couple of hits. Unless he stops raging immediately. Nope. Oh well. Oh well. Well, that was actually kind of fun, though. Even though we lost. Alright, everybody! This has been Ampamine, coming at you with some more Killing Floor 2 craziness. I know that I died a lot. I know that I probably talked my ass off about stuff that's relatively inconsequential, but goddammit, I care! I care about game balance in ways that are probably unhealthy. But, thank you all for watching, and I will catch all of you on the flip side.